Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to those who are who have completed the year for homework 4. So we're going for the homework and identify any problem areas. So if we start off with the first comprehension, so I'll quickly read it loud, and then we can follow along. Let's just move it up a bit. Okay, oops. So hopefully you find your paper. So many children get a visit from the Easter Bunny. So always start off with the title Eggs and Easter Bunny, the spring edition. So that gives you a clue of what the whole conference is about. So it says many children get a visit from the Easter Bunny. However, the Easter Bunny confuses some people. What does it have to do with Easter? What do eggs have to do with Easter? So the first paragraph it talks about what does bunnies and eggs have to do with Easter. It's asking that key question. So that will hopefully tell you what the rest of the text is going to be about. So that first paragraph is pretty critical. So let's go into the second paragraph. The Easter holiday tells the story of when Jesus Christ died around 2,000 years ago. Jesus is a very important to Christians because Jesus claimed to be God, and people who did not agree killed him. He died on Friday, and they put his body in a tomb. However, on a Sunday, Jesus rose from the dead and came out of the tomb. Some Christians believe that this proved that Jesus was really God and that he died to save them. The name of Easter, that was the second paragraph. So the second paragraph is all about Jesus Christ and how he's important to Christians, and a linking of the tomb with the egg as well. Okay, third paragraph. The name of Easter may come from Easter. Stories from Easter was a goddess of springtime a long time ago. One story says Easter was a pet bird and she turned into a hare. A hare is like a rabbit. This rabbit could still lay eggs like a bird. So this talks about um, the origin of the word Easter and how it came from Easter and it was the goddess. So there's a pagan link there. So it gives you the clue of how the hare, the rabbit came through, and also the eggs as well. Okay, fourth paragraph. Rabbits have a lot of babies in spring. In springtime around Easter, people see many rabbits. Early Germans believed in a hare named Osterhase. It brought children eggs. So here you have the Easter Bunny origin. Now the Easter Bunny visits children. He brings them treats for children, and sometimes he hides coloured eggs. Children hunt for these eggs. Families decorate their own eggs too. Whether collecting eggs or eating candy or spotting rabbits or celebrating the life of Jesus, Easter is a special time. So again, it gives you the origin of Easter and how collecting eggs became part of the feast. So let's move on to the the questions. So the first question: all the passage name of Easter might come from. So it talked about that in the third paragraph. But that's pretty easy. It came from the goddess. You mentioned the goddess. I mentioned that in the third paragraph. Goddess here. Okay. Using the information in the passage, which is correct. So when you got something like this, always do elimination. So let's do. And if you're not sure, always go back to the text. So you have to go back to this area here. These things there. So and always eliminate. So let's start from bottom down. Easter turned hare into a bird. Well, that's clearly not true. Easter turned rabbit into a bird egg. No, that's clearly not true. Easter turned her rabbit into a hare. No. Easter turned her Easter turned her pet into a hare. Yeah, she turned it into a hare. So that's there. Yeah. Okay, so we know that's done. So that can so eliminated and going to see which one. The early German character who brought children eggs was called. So this one here. That's a retrieval question, so that's there. If added to the passage, which fact would best explain how eggs were connected to Easter? Well, let's do elimination. Can't be that. Many animals lay eggs. Nothing to do with Easter. Rabbits do not lay eggs. They're babies. That's true, but it's nothing to do with what's been discussed. Jesus came out of the tomb of Easter, and that new life comes out of an eggshell. Opening an egg makes people think of Jesus. Now, remember, it says best explain. Yeah, if you added, it's not there. It's best explained. So you could add that. So it's probably it's this one there. And just for elimination, just check number D is wrong. Chocolate company is not. It's gonna have to do with chocolate company. So it's that one there. Okay, what happens after Easter Bunny hides eggs? Well, it's pretty easy. It gives them. Children try to find them. Yeah, so it visits them and she'll treat some children and hides the eggs. So the children try and hunt for the eggs. Yeah, hunt for the eggs. So it's going to be the. What passage means likely a place where they put a dead person? Okay, that's very easy. You should know a tombstone. To whom? Yeah. If you're not sure, you do this one: eliminate, eliminate, eliminate. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Bicycle wheels. Everyone knows why people ride bicycles. They ride them for fun, uh, and they ride them for exercise, and they ride them to get to where they need to go. But many people don't know know much about their bicycle wheels. Let's use the diagram to examine the parts of the bicycle wheels. So this is about the bicycle and the wheel and the parts of the bicycle. So now it's probably going to go through each one of the parts of the bicycle in each paragraph. The second paragraph is going to be at the wheels. In the diagram, the wheel list mentions spokes first. Spokes are strong metal rods. As you can see, the diagram, spokes connect to the hub and the rim. And the spokes help the wheel to keep its shape they help the wheel to spin. To understand how wheels spin, we need to know more about the hub. The hub is the second in the wheel list. The hub is the center of the wheel. It contains an axle. This axle is hard to turn, and when it turns, the wheel turns too. The axle helps the wheel to turn faster and then on its own. It also supports the frame. So that's the third paragraph is about the hub. Second paragraph is about the wheel and the rim as well, and the spokes. Okay, so it mentioned spokes. Yeah. So second paragraph is about spokes, sorry, and rim. The second paragraph is about the hub, the center. Third paragraph. Third on the diagram is the wheel list, is the rim. Oh, so the third paragraph is the rim. So second paragraph is spokes. Third paragraph is the hub. Second paragraph, third paragraph, and the fourth paragraph, which is here, we're here, is the rim. Okay. The third on the diagram's wheel list is the rim. Rim holds the spokes. It gives the wheel its round shape, and the round shape is important. Gives the wheel a perfect amount of contact with the ground. The rim is also important to give the supports. It supports the tire. Now the next one is the tire. So let's move. The tire comes next to the diagram's wheel list. Some people call the wheel a tire. The tire is really just a rubber on the outside of the wheel. The purpose of the rubber is to grab the road. The tire moves the bicycle forward as the wheels spin, and the diagram shows rough tires. The rough tires allow the people on slippery surfaces. For example, rough tires cling to the dirt better than the smooth tires do. But smooth tires are better paved city roads than rough tires are. All tires are valves, and valves are last on the wheel list. The valve lets the air into the tire but not out of it. Valves keep the tires full of air. Valves keep the tires safe. Without valves, tires will not have enough air to roll or stop well. And finally, so we've gone through the paragraph on the spokes. We've gone through the hub. We've gone through the rim. We've gone through the tire. Gone through valves, and now the last paragraph. For a bicycle to work, each of the 5 parts in the wheels must also work. Next time you ride a bicycle, be thankful for the wheels and their helpful parts. So it's all about the parts. So let's go through these questions. Passage. Bicycle spokes are made of. Very easy. You don't need to even know about reading the passage, but it does mention metal. So it's metal. So let's see, metal is there. Using the information paragraph 3 can be understood. The hubs, it means center. It's no, what it says except, so you can't use. So its hub is center is right, wheel is wrong, so that's the answer. Yeah, so it says except, so it's going to be wheel. Yeah, so B. According to the passage, the axle contains a hub. Does it contain a hub? If you're not sure, go back to the text. I think the wheel contains the axle. Yeah, the wheel contains the axle. Yeah, it contains the hub, so the hub contains the axle. Yeah, so it can't be that. Supports the frame. Yeah, it does support the frame. Okay, supports the frame and helps the wheel turn. Yeah, okay. So it's 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So it's going to be C. Using information package, we can understand rough tires will work better than smooth tires on all the following services except. So rough tires are better for kind of so here rough tires. The purpose of rough is to grab the road. So where it can grab, so the more rough it is, rough tires help. So where it's slippery, that's where you use rough tires. If it's not slippery, then you don't use them. So it's good for icy roads. It's good for anything icy would be good for. So we don't want that. Remember, it says except. So we want and dirty. We don't want that. So it's kind of where if it's smooth, then you don't need rough tires. It's better to have smooth tires. So it'd be B. Rough tires are good for kind of when it's rough, dirty, icy, slippery, all that kind of stuff. Okay, right. The passage mostly talked about. Does it talk about rims before hubs? Nope. So you've got to go through this thing. So if you're not sure, it says spokes, hub, wheel, tire, valves. So rims before hubs, no. Valves before tires, no. Spokes before valves. Yeah, valves is at the bottom, and spokes is at the top of the first paragraph. Okay, let's move on. Bottle deposits. Now, deposits, what does deposit mean? Deposit means you put in something. Yeah, if you deposit something, you put in money into the bank, you deposit money into the means you put in money into the bank. So bottle deposits means you put in bottles somewhere. When you think about recycling is to reuse again. You're probably thinking about paper, plastic, glass in a special bin. These items are taken away to be used again. Sadly, some people choose not to recycle. Others can't recycle because there's no recycling programs where they live. But what if you could get paid for recycling? So this is about recycling and you get paid for it. So some places have bottle deposit programs. This means that every time you buy a bottle or can or an extra 5 or 10, 15 pence, it's built into pence, and what you've done with the container, you can return to the store. You can get 5 pence back. The store will then recycle the container for you. These containers encourage people to recycle every container they possibly can, but in the United Kingdom, only 2 districts have bottle deposit programs. Introducing more bottle deposit programs would be an easy way to increase recycling rates in the United Kingdom. Okay, so let's go through the questions. A bottle deposit is a program where bottle deposit is a program where people get money. So let's do this. Okay, where bottle is a program where people receive money. So that's A. So we talked about that. Okay. According to the bottle passage, how many councils have bottle deposit programs? Well, it's 2. I think in the thing it says districts, so this really should mean districts. So it shouldn't be councils, it's districts. It says districts in the passage. And the last paragraph. In the last paragraph, these programs encourage people to recycle every container they possibly can, but in the United Kingdom, only 2 districts. According to the passage, the typical amount of money where you receive for bringing a bottle back to the store. So to talk about is a 5 pence. Yeah, you can get a bottle back. Third paragraph, second paragraph. So second paragraph. 5 pence. Yeah, that's D. It's not moving around, so I won't move too random. Okay, let's D. Which following is not to be recycling deposit program? So glass milk bottle, that's a bottle. Soda can is kind of bottle. Plastic soda bottle, but cardboard box is not there. Yeah? So it says not. Which is the best question? Is the questions answered in the last paragraph. Let me read the last paragraph again. These programs encourage people to recycle every container possibly can. But United Kingdom, 2 districts have bottle deposit programs. Introducing more bottle deposit programs would be an easy way to increase recycling rates. So the more bottle deposits, the more recycling happens. So, it'd be C. How can it increase its recycling rates? By having more bottle deposits programs. Okay, now we're doing fill in the gaps. Okay. Let's read this. Okay. It's about James the Giant Peach. If you read the book, this will be easy for you. If you haven't, make sure you read it. Okay. James Henry Potter is a boy who lives lives happily with his parents in a house. So E, and we can go straight in. James' parents ends up with two cruel aunts, Spiker and Sponge, and uh, in caring for him, they treat him badly. So instead, instead of caring for him, they treat him badly. So the opposite they do. After James had been living with his aunts for 3 years, he meets a so what kind of man? So you need a so the I for mysterious kind of man. And while returning home, James stumbles. He falls down. So L stumbles and spills bag and losing crystals. And then Spiker and Sponge build a fence around it and so something with money. So you want to earn money. So F. And able to see the peach, 22, and they were able to see the peach through the bars. So there'd be K. And after tourists have gone, James is something to clean. So what is he? He's assigned to clean. Let's go on to number 24. It reaches the sea and surrounded by what kind of sharks? So it's going to be ravenous sharks. Ravenous means they want to eat you. They want to eat. They're very hungry. They will eat anything this way. Hi, let's go 25. High above the clouds, the peach encounters the cloud. And H encounters. 26. Okay, and then when Centipede mocks the Cloudmen, but James is able to avoid and say it's got to begin with a vowel, and so it's an argument. So it's argument here, but our nearest one meaning of argument is G. Altercation. Altercation means argument. Let's go 27. It was taken as a bomb at first, resulting in the arrival of police and firemen. And the last one, 28. Eat their peach, and James and his friends, J. Okay, get their own jobs. Okay, let's move on. Write the sentence in plural, so it gives you choices. So once in singular, so ladies read the books on the train, so it should be the lady read the book on the train. The dentist checked the children's teeth. The dentist checked the child's teeth. And the baby wore a nappy. Baby wore a nappy. Baby wore a nappy. This one, yeah. Hey. Plural. So the boys. So number 32. Everything's got a plural. So the boys put the cakes in the ovens. Okay. The farmers lifted the rocks from the fields. See. 34 is about so the cooks prepared the dishes in the ovens. That makes all of them plural. Okay, 2. When you use 2 and when you use 2, TWO is for 2, tells you what 2 is, number, and 2 is used for motion to show motion. Anything about movement, and 2 means something done more or also extremely. Okay. So Jane found it too difficult to crawl and between the two legs, so it's going to be A. She went to the bathroom to the bathroom, motion to TWO, and turned on 2 taps. 37. I was too frightened to tell me the story. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, that's I think there's a okay, some English here. 38. Okay, when you with there and there, so there it's about ownership. So there are is a short for apostrophe. They are, and there points to something. Okay, swallows were there with their friends. Yeah, that's okay. Some birds, there again, there, and their bills. The penguins fluttered with their wings and waddled their paw. All about their stuff, their own stuff. Okay, you have to spell it. If you're not sure, you can use a dictionary, but obviously not in the exams. But memorize it, and then use it to say. So, we're on, yeah, number 41. The calendar, CLAENDAR. Quarter, so R should be there. TER. Quarter, knowledge. So just quarters like this. Okay, then it's actually. This is number 44. Actually, peculiar. Difficult words these are. Rain. So how long they rule for. And then forwards. Okay, let's go on. So I think we're on maths now. Maths. So fractions. How do we do fractions? When you're adding fractions, it's very simple. Keep the bottom the same and add up the top. So 9 over 10 here. 10 over 12 here. So 3 over 7 there, 50b. And then 4 over 6. 7 over 10 here. 3 over 12 here. 5 over 11 here. Remember, keep the bottom the same, and now you just take away. So if 8 minus 3, 8. 2 minus 1 is 1 over 6. Okay, so very simple. Keep the bottom the same, and just take away or add the top, depending on these signs. So if it's minus, take away. If it's add, you add. Shading fractions. So that's easy. Shading fractions. So there's eight things and only one shaded. So it's A, and the next one's 2 shaded out of 4, and the next one's 3 shaded out of 5. Next one's 2 out of 8. So B. 1 out of 4. A. 3 out of 4. And 1 out. Equivalent. So whatever you do the top, you have to do the bottom. So here you times by 6. So you times top 1 by 6. So it's 18. Times top 1 by 4, times bottom 1 by 4, so it's 4 over 8. Times bottom 1 by 6, times top 1 by 6, so it's 6 over 24. Okay, 6 over 12. Now this is simplify. Well, whose times tables are 6 and 12 going to? They're both in a 6 times table, so be both of them divided by 6. So 6 divided by 2, 6 divided by 6 is divided by 6, divide by 6, 1/2. Okay. 8 and 12 are both in the 4 times tables. Divide top and 1 by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 12 divided by 4 is 12. 20 and 100 both in the 10 times tables. Divide top and 1 by 10. So you can cross the matching zeros here. That'll help. 2 over 10. So 2 over 10 can also be both in 2 over 10 simplifies to 1 over 5 because they're both in the 2 times table. 10 over 20 both in 10 times tables. Cross the matching zeros. So 1 over 2. 2 and 20 and 50 both in the 10 times table. So 2 over 5. And 2 over 6 both in the 2 times tables, divide top and bottom by 2 to give you 1/3. Now, how many improper to mixed? So, how many 4s go into 10? It's 2, so put 2 on the side. The bottom stays the same, and the top is the remainder. But let's simplify this. 10 over 4 is the same as 5 over 2. 5 over 2, so that 5 divided by how many 2 is going to 5? 2, remainder 1. So 2, and the bottom stays the same, so it's 2.5. Okay, number 72. How many 2 is going to 11? It's going to be 5. So you put 5 at the side, and the bottom stays the same, so it's 2, and the remainder goes at the top, 5.5. Now, how many 10s go to 64? So 6 goes to the side. The bottom stays the same, which is 10, but I think they want you to simplify this first, so it's 32 over 5. Okay, divide top and bottom by 2. Now you can do how many 5s go to 32? It'll be 6, remainder 2. So 6 goes to the side, 2 goes to the top, 5 goes to the bottom, stays the same. 11 over 2, same as here. So same question that being asked. You spotted that. Same if you're doing that. Okay, mixed improper. So to do this, you keep the bottom the same. So 4. Then you have to do 4 times 6, add 3. 24 add 3 is 27. That's how you do that. 27 over 4. 76. Bottom stays the same, so it's 5. So 5 times 9, add 2. 47. And then bottom stays the same. The only bottom one is going straight away is 3. And then 3 times 9 is 27, add 2 is 29. Bottom one here is 2, so the only one 2. 2 times 8, add 1 is 7 over 2. Okay, if you don't know how to do times in, I'll just quickly show you one of them. But really, let's do. Really, you should watch our videos on how to multiply things. So how to multiply it. So there's videos on our website how to multiply. So I'll just give you the answers here. 2964, 5904, 2584. And if you don't have times, watch our videos on times. In fact, you should watch all our videos on fractions for these. If you're not sure about these. Same as bus stop method. Watch our videos how to do bus stop method. So I'll just give you the answers. E2, 46, 93, 12. Okay, so I think we're on non-verbal. So it's an analogy, how one changes to another, the other one's copycat. So this one turns upside down, so this one has to turn upside down, so it's B. This one, they click together, they join up together, so this one has to join up together, so it's going to be A. Nice and easy, this one. This one, the inside stays the same, but the outside triangles swaps direction. Okay, so here the inside stays the same. So you can eliminate this, eliminate this. So it's out of B, C, D. The insides of a swap direction, so it's going to be B. Okay, this one, everything else is just this basically. So everything else is deleted. So this one we just want this. So the ones that's there is going to be this E. And this one is difficult to see, but hopefully if you can, I don't know if you can change. Difficult on the print paper. I think what's happened, the solid lines turn to dotted, and the dotted turns to solid. But it's difficult to see which one. So give yourself a free mark. I'll give you the answer. Number. So what number? 96. 96D. So the solid line turns dotted, and the dotted line turns solid. But you can't tell that from the printed. But let's move on. Verbal reason, I think. Okay, Three-letter word hidden. So can, lad. It's three-letter word hidden. Arm, and then power. Easy one there. Okay, these are optional ones. I don't think you upload to the computer, so you can just tell you. The fox ate the salmon. Okay, the fox ate the salmon. So I won't write it. Let's tell you the answers. The fox ate. No, it should be the salmon. The fox ate the salmon. Okay. Next one. The fish was swimming in the deep pool. The fish was swimming in the deep pool. So you change the pool from pools to pool, and instead of where to where, so you got to change. So actually, what we'll just do is just so these are the ones that change. These ones that change, and the potato was served with fish. So you can put a fish, a fish. Yeah. Instead of shop sell, it should be the shop sell. Sells, so shop shells. Shop sells. Okay. So you need a plural verb for the singular noun. Pliers and shears. Pliers and shears. The plier and sells. Plier and shear. Sells plier. Sells a plier and a shear. I think really it should be a plier and a shear. I think the answer is wrong. So a plier and a shear. But we'll accept both of them. And the farmer put the turkey in the shed. So change that one. Change turkey and the shed. Okay, now we're going to turn these to plural. Man should be men. Box should be boxes. And band should be bands. Uncle should be uncles. There should be, this should be their uncles. Gave them the watches. The classes found the shells on the beaches. The birds flew from the bushes. The plumbers fixed the pipes in the cottages. Okay, great. Okay, so let's move to 2. So there, she broke 2 and spoke gently to her, but her mother was not too pleased. There was too much jam. The doll was too expensive to buy, and it was too early to go to bed. Some spelling. So this is heard, caught, appear, notice, wait, material, increase, 8, ordinary. Okay, so I think we're on. Okay, we're on fractions again. Maths. Okay, so let's just put these. Oops. We've done. Missed it. Checking if I missed it. No, 2. Oops, I missed this one out. Just right, there to written gently to, so there, to in their drawers, and then there, look over there, and there were hundreds, and there swallows built there and there last year. Okay, so now we can go back to the maths. So here 9, 8, keep the bottom the same, 7, 8, 1, 12, so 2 12, so you can put that, simplify that, 1 6, 6 11, 7 9, 6 12, 6 11, 2 9, 1 9, 3 10, 5 12, and 1 4. Okay, good. Okay, now this is about shade. Oops. So what's this shaded? 3/5, and we've got 6/8, and something like 3/4. So shade these. Let's do the right hand side. Lowest terms, so that'd be 4/5. Cancel math zeros, and 1/4. Both in the 5 times table. Both in the 7 times 10, 20/35. Divide both by 7, so 3/5. Both in the 3 times 9, 12, so that'd be 3/4. Here, shade a figure to indicate fractions, so you've got shade in 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. Improper fractions, so that'd be 5/2. So say 5 2/4, but the 2/4 can be reduced to half. And this would be 2 2/5. 5 times 2, add 2. Yeah, and this will be 29 divided by 4. Bottom side of 4, and 7. 7 times 4 is 28, and then that gives you 1 remainder. How many 3's going to 17? 5. So 5. Bottom stays the same, 3, and the remainder is 2. Equivalent fractions. Times by 5 times by 5, 20. Times by 3 times by 3, 18. Okay, mix, so be bottom stays the same, so it's 2. 7 times 2 add 1, 15. 15/2, so 5, bottom stays the same. 5 times 9, 45, 47. 29/3, 63/10. Really easy stuff. Okay, good. Okay, right. So time's in. Basically, I'll give you the answer to these. Okay, 3203, 4307, 8536, 2760. Sorry, 6490, 2480, 2760, 1430, 2738, 2479, 1392, 2295. You must be really good at these, so you can't have many mistakes at this stage. If you're year 4, you must know these. 2220, 5332, 2479 3306 15. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's go on to the next page. So now we're on divided. Page 24. Okay, almost there. So again, you should know your division. Bus stop method. If you're not, look at our videos on bus stop method. Takes a lot of practice. 87. Let's go with this one. 87 again. 97. 88. 49. 82. 96. 82. 92. 92. 62. 50. 31. 27. 74. 28. Okay, right, so that'll be done there. Okay, we finished to the last page. Again, it's a three-letter word hidden. So hour, pit, car, rub, lid, C. Okay, and that completes. I think that completes the whole video. 25 pages. Finish 25 pages. Finish your homework, and we'll see you in the next homework.